So, Todd and I dated. I went on the internship. We talked constantly while I was gone. It was a very different experience. It was cool because I got to go to Paris, France before school started. I got to go to Amsterdam. Um, I got to where else did we go? We went to um, Amsterdam and Paris, and then we traveled a little bit in England and things like that. So it was just a really cool trip. My senior year of high school, I went to Spain um, because I was in like an advanced Spanish class, so that was really fun to take that trip and go to Spain. There were only uh, maybe 15 of us, I think, that were allowed to go. So it was super cool. Oh my gosh, that was such a super cool trip. Another reason why Seeger was a good school to go to. And my Spanish teacher was great. I got along, really well with those other classmates, and we just had an amazing time. We got a chance to go to the Mediterranean, and it was just absolutely gorgeous. And because of my Catholic faith, I loved Spain because it was just very Catholic. So I thought that was really cool. So I went on the study abroad, and Todd and I stayed dating and everything. And I didn't really see when I came back. We continued to date, and we didn't really interact too much with a lot of people we knew, which was actually really surprising because his family and my family, I mean, between he and I, we know tons of people. We know thousands of people probably. And I wasn't sure, like, why we were not seeing people too much. We just kind of hung out at his place in Fowler because he had moved to, Fowler after we started dating, and it was fine. It was a good time. I really liked Todd. I thought that, we might wind up married actually. He was Catholic, I was Catholic. With our families knowing each other, we had a lot of things that we enjoyed. But Todd he was a very intense person. Like, he likes intense activities, um, like extreme sport type activities. And I think him being in Fowler at that time, he was working, and I was going to school, and he hadn't finished his degree and whatnot. So that's a whole nother story. But we didn't see many people my age. We didn't see many people we knew. We just kind of did our thing. I was super busy with school, and he was busy with work. So I didn't see or talk to or hear about people like Caleb or Jeremy or the girlfriends that I had at Benton Central or Seeger. I was really at that point, like I said, taken out of all of that environment to go on the study abroad. And Scotland was nice, but I was there to study, so I didn't get to experience a whole lot of Scotland. It was really pretty. Learned a lot about a different culture, which was great. I'm super glad that I live in the United States and not the UK. There are like hardly any Catholic churches at all in all of the UK, especially Scotland. Now, obviously, in Ireland, that's a little different, but so that was a big deal to me. I didn't really like that part of it. But the Lake District in Scotland, oh my gosh, just absolutely beautiful.